Okay, welcome to the version 1 SAM Teams Fireside Chat series. I'm Gary Palmer. I'm joined today by my colleague Kevin Barnes, who's version 1's lead IBM licensing consultant, to discuss the impact of recent pricing and other contractual changes made by IBM software. Kevin, morning. And just to kick things off, what are the main changes and the likely impact on customers?
Okay, hi, good morning. So IBM announced a 24% price increase at the back end of last year. This was for all software sold in a number of currencies: UK, Scandinavia, Eurozone, Japanese yen, South Africa, rand. IBM put the price increase down to specific economic conditions in those markets. A massive price increase, which will come as a total surprise to customers.
Yeah, it must do. And with such a large increase, how have customers reacted?
Well, good question. I think in lots of cases they're possibly still unaware of it. I think the first time they might become aware of it, if they've missed the announcements, is when it comes to the renewals, or when they're negotiating a new contract. And it's going to be a very difficult conversation, because how do you find an extra 24% on already costly software?
Exactly. And just putting the price hike to one side for a moment, are there other changes that have been made to their terms and conditions?
Yeah, there are. In fact, there's an awful lot of activity from IBM within the space of a quarter, from the back end of this year, first quarter of this year. So the next major change that I think customers will be interested in, because was that IBM changed their standard terms and conditions. Lots of changes in there, but the key one that customers will be really interested in, or should be really interested in, is that they now have to declare the whole licensing position within 30 days of a request for it for IBM. Now, that's a big piece of work. I've been in this space for over a decade now, and I estimate it takes about 3 months to establish a customer's licensing position. You don't want to find yourself in a position having to do it under pressure, because there'll be lots that you need to learn. And if you're under pressure, you're going to make costly mistakes, just as people do in an audit. And talking of audits, another key aspect of this change is that you have to provide this information to IBM, but IBM have not stipulated the format that it needs to be provided in. So IBM could be asking you for questions that they would normally ask in an audit. So it's kind of a self-audit. It's really turning the screw a bit.
So that sounds, two things really. That sounds like quite a big piece of work for the customer, and equally importantly, it's unavoidable. They can't not do it. They have to do it. And from what you're saying, it's coming often at the contract renewal point, where perhaps the customer wasn't aware of this, and all of a sudden has to do it in a hurry. So there's the risk of error and so on. So we're going to drill down into the customer declaration that IBM are asking for in part 2 of this video, which is going to be available shortly. The purpose of part 1 was to position the price increase and this major part of the other change to their terms. So this fireside chat is part of a series of chats covering a wide range of license topics, which you can find at our SAM YouTube playlist below. You can also review our content on LinkedIn by using the hashtag #SamVideoChat. And finally, if you have a license concern or would like to understand how your IT project could impact your enterprise licensing position, please contact us for an initial complimentary consultation at version1.com/contact. Thank you.